Yo! Record of the day is The Nine by Bad Company. Bad Company being the drum and bass supergroup, not the rock and roll supergroup. This is drum and bass all day. This tune, it almost got like turned into a meme or like a joke or something. Because it was used so much. I remember seeing like a track listing it was like a joke track listing from someone's set where it was like, mix into this, and then tease the nine. Do a mix, then tease the nine. I think it's because, there's that iconic breakdown that we'll get to. It's very teasable. You can just chuck it in real quick and instantly recognizable. Everybody knows what it is. But similarly to what I said about Sublime, it's no small feat to become ubiquitous. So because this track made it to that point where it was so visible that it could become a joke, that's pretty accomplished. That dark rolling bass line permeates this whole track. It's got a good little groove to it, man. This is really your late 90s, early 2000s dark D&B. And I looked through this track for a while and I finally got it, but this is the breakdown. Everybody knows that shit, man. I'm sorry. Everybody fucking knows that shit. This song's got a real simple structure to it. Once it starts going, like it is now, it's not going to throw too many surprises at you. It's going to wind itself around, and then you're going to get the exception being that double time hi-hat pattern that comes and goes. And I think the reason they're so effective is they sound almost like China cymbals in metal. That fourth China cymbal before the fucking thrash comes in. And it adds energy simply just by doing that. It's not here, there. Those. Just that double time pattern of hi-hats. I mean, a lot of tracks do that, but it just makes it sound hectic. And a couple of new synths coming in the background. Nothing too standout. It's just D&B 101. And it comes and goes every section, so it has this ebb and flow throughout the track. You know, it goes through two different, very defined energy points, and it's gorgeous that way. It doesn't take much. This is dance music, you know. It thrives on simplicity and repetition. It should be followable and a little bit predictable, so a dancer knows what he's gonna do or she's gonna do. And this track does that magnificently. It really is just a textbook example of how a simple boom bap D&B tune can be a mover, and what it would take to do so. The Nine, man. I got this the same day as I got a remix of The Way. It was done by Life of Land guys. And I played them back and forth, The Way and The Nine, a lot of times in live sets, and they work really well. This track layers well with just about anything. There's a lot of room in the middle, the mid-range, for other elements to appear from a new track. And because it has that, the mix has a little give and take on both sides of it. The hi-hats coming in help it to push it along. That bass line is very present, but also very easily extinguished with EQing. This is a really mixable track, and that's also probably why it became so iconic. Probably one of the better known, or more timeless, I should say, more timeless Bad Company tunes right here. This actually originally came out in '98 is the earliest version I could find it on some test pressings. And then I got a proper release in 2000. I got it on a Bad Company Classics release that had like 3 records in it. So it had this, and the B-side of this is 4 Days. It also had Torpedo and Planet Dust. And then it had Nitrous and Hornet. And Nitrous, another one of my favorites. I love Nitrous. Um, every version of it I've heard. I know Dillinger had one out. There's the original one from Bad Company, and then there's one that Audio did a few years back that I've played whenever I can because it fucking tears. It's one of the best remixes I've ever heard of anybody's work. It's just, God, it's a burner. If you haven't heard it, check it out. But we'll get to that at a different point. This one's about the 9. Yeah, like I said, this became almost like a parody, which just shows you how recognizable it is, which I think is a wonderful thing. You know, drum and bass is, I think by its very nature, a little bit easy to lose the trees in the forest kind of thing. Standing out is difficult because it's dance music, man. You know what I mean? There's so much of it out there that is similar. So when something really pops up and becomes iconic, it's worth recognizing. And that's what the 9 did. So props to it, huh? Not a secret here. It's not a lot I could tell most people that are in my age group that are drum and bass fans about the 9. You've heard it. You'll hear it again. I'll play it again. I don't care if it's a parody or not. It's coming back. Fuck it. That's going to do it for today, my friends. I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.